Hello there, and welcome back to Aquaplay's Gabriel Knight. Last we left off, we were pretty stuck and didn't really know where to go, so I did look up a bit more of what to do on day 2, just to help get things moving here, and apparently there's some stuff in the park to do that I honestly didn't even really think about, so we're going to get into that now. Yeah, try not to look at too much, so yeah, to give myself a chance here to figure stuff out, because obviously that's making fun of the game
got
here.
some things I need to do.
Have fun.
Some of the things I just completely just did not think really about being able to do at all. Especially because you can't really interact a whole lot with a lot of the people in the park, so... Yeah, but apparently, if I go around to the Lucky Dog vendor, I can apparently give him the gift certificate to get a Lucky Dog. And then I think it says I could give that to the boy to get him to squeeze through the bars and get the drawing, which is something I never really would have thought of, because I thought we had to, get something to reach it out. That was, kind of stuck on that idea, right? About, how can I get that into Drake or something? But no, I guess that's not how we do it. And I also would not have expected, because, every time we talk to him, he's like, I'm busy, you can't get a dog from me, so I wasn't even really thinking about the gift certificate at all.
I have this gift certificate.
I'm busy.
It's good for $20 at St. George's Books, finest bookstore in New Orleans.
Really? I'll have to check it out sometime.
Oh yeah, because he's reading, so
You
obviously
can
he's a
take this gift
reader.
certificate
Oh, that
with
makes
you.
sense.
If you'll give me a lucky dog.
A lucky dog for a $20 gift certificate? Well, sure. Here you go.
Alright, thank you. And now I can give this to the boy.
You wouldn't like a lucky dog by any chance?
Would I? Thanks, mister. You got any special requests? Let me know.
Of course.
You mentioned something about special requests?
Yeah. You got one?
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Can I? Just watch me.
Good. There's something in there I can't quite reach. Come on. Can you reach that piece of paper?
Sure thing.
Nice.
Here you go. Yep. See ya.
Okay, thank you very much. Now what is this going to allow us to do? I don't know, but it's at least something.
It's a technical drawing of Saint Louis Cathedral.
And if nothing else, at least it progresses us a bit, which might be enough to make some stuff happen. Like messages and stuff. So we'll see. But we can presumably show this to people. I don't know exactly what use it's gonna be, but...
Does not...
Okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what use it'll be, but... we'll see. Okay, so let me... Well, actually, I wonder if we give this back to the artist in exchange for something. Because I don't see, what use this would be just in, randomly asking people about necessarily. Here, let me see.
This belongs to you, doesn't it?
My drawing? How'd you get it?
Oh, it was a bit of a squeeze, but I hate to see you lose your work. I lost my only copy of a manuscript once.
Well, you saved my butt. Let me know if I can ever do the same for you, huh?
Of course. Of course. Anything you can do for me right now?
The other park visitor...
Not that person, this
Do
dude.
you mind if I watch you?
Be my guest.
Could I ask you some questions?
I'd rather not. I really get focused when I'm drawing.
Okay, fine.
But I just gave you your drawing back, man. Ugh. So he'll do something for me, but I don't know exactly what.
Those two objects...
So he'll be able to do something for me, but I don't know what right now.
What would he...
I don't know. It's a sketchbook. You can do a lot of things with that. Yeah, I don't know exactly what to do right now, but at least we got something. Something progressed here, so maybe that'll be enough to let us move forward a little bit. I guess let me go back to the bookshop if I'm lucky, maybe. Things will have progressed a bit. We'll see.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, if there's nothing new here, I think I'm just gonna have to look up the next thing to do then, because I honestly have no idea. Like, I really don't know what that artist helped really
Got
do
a
for me
minute,
right
Grace?
now, to be honest.
What's up?
Messages.
Do you have-
Nope.
Could-
Sure.
Nothing.
I can't think of it.
Okay.
Okay, let me just look up what the next thing to do is, because I'm really confused right now. I've already been bumbling around for a while here. Let me see. Wait, oh! I gotta give him the patterns now. Okay, so I know, because I know I showed this name before, I feel like, and it didn't do anything, so I didn't really think about it, but he can draw them all together for me. Maybe is the idea here, okay.
I've got...
Don't hurt.
Okay, let's go back. Yeah, I was wondering if maybe it was something that we just have to, like, get into later, but... No, so I guess that's the point. Okay, I was thinking about, like, trying more stuff, and I was like, I've already tried that, and I did nothing. So I didn't really think about trying it again, but... Yeah, Alright. Let me see. Let me give you some of this stuff, then.
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with this pattern?
What do you need?
Is there any way you can reconstruct the whole pattern from this partial?
Pattern is probably circular, and there's some repetition in the elements. What is this from, anyway?
You'd never believe me.
Okie dokie. Well, I might be able to reconstruct the pattern if I had more data, but this is just one small area of it. If you could get me any more of these, it would help.
I'll see what I can do.
And then I give you the whole thing.
I have some more of those patterns.
Really? Let's see. Yeah, these are great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Great. I appreciate it.
Okay, that seems like a pretty significant leap forward here. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Let's see. Drawing. Place. Okay. Now, maybe that'll be enough to progress things, because now we gotta wait for tomorrow for him to give us that. And once that's all together, that'll probably be much more meaningful here in the long run.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Okay, yeah, so we just needed to do that. And now we can progress forward. Nice. I hadn't had to look so much stuff up, but that was a little tricksy there. At least for me. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't thinking enough outside the box. Perhaps. We're gonna get literally the exact same nightmare cutscene again. Yep, the exact same thing again. I really love this cutscene they did. No more sleep for Gabriel, I suppose, still. Drawn to Bacchus's abode, I sought there to conspire, but it was in the city of the dead that I found my heart's desire. Does that mean we need to go to the cemetery today? Is that what that's pointing towards?
I'm so glad you could join us today. I've got messages when you want them. I also checked out Kazanu. There are multiple listings in the white pages. I got the page, but you'll have to figure out the right one.
Okay then.
Great, thanks.
Let's get our morning coffee.
Now, are you gonna tell me what happened yesterday with Malia Getty, or is it just too embarrassing? Don't tell me you actually got to see her.
Are the stars out tonight?
Gabriel, you don't seriously think she's interested? She can have any man in the city. You know, men with bank accounts.
You underestimate the Knight family's tragic poet samurai appeal.
Okay.
When Daddy married Mom, she was the hottest catch in town.
I always suspected there was something fishy in your family tree. But seriously, I think you should be careful.
Grace.
I'm serious. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about this.
It's called jealousy, my dear. And you're right. You should be jealous of Malia Getty, as should every woman on this planet.
Oh, never mind. I'll just fix these books. Your life is in your own slippery little hands.
The point is to get it into somebody else's hands. And soon.
Okay then. Alright, let's see. Oh, nope. Hey Bruno.
kids!
Huh?
Bruno.
Still in that same outfit, I see.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
How much would you give me for it?
How much would you give me for it, Bruno?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Stay out of this, Grace.
Stay out of this, Grace.
Ooh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My affairs are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Grace, let me deal with this.
It's $100 because I need it for a crocodile mask. I don't know what I even need the mask for, but I think I gotta do it. Sorry, Daddy. Fine, it's yours.
Fine, it's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display, though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
Yes, go off with your little short shorts there, dude. Alright.
I don't believe you!
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Sorry, Grace, I gotta go to that crocodile max. I don't know why, but it's, for some reason I do. Hopefully for some reason important for doing that. Okay. Anyways, let me look at today's paper.
Today's newspaper is on the...
Oh, that's right, I gotta pick it up.
Gabriel cannot... Times-Picayune, dated June 20, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions. The lecture is at Tulane University. Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
Oh goodness, alright. Now, how about those messages, Grace? And the...
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
messages.
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that they're interrogating a suspect this morning and you might want to be there.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Anything else?
Do you have more messages for me?
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours. I took down his number. If you change your mind and want to give him a call back, just ask me for it.
Yes, give me the phone number, please.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure. I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
Okay then, anything else?
Do you have more messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Okay.
Here's that phone number.
Thanks.
Okay then. Oh goodness, what is all this stuff in here now?
Somewhere there's a New Orleans phone book missing one of its C pages.
Oh. Oh. I gotta figure out which of these it is. From these ones, okay. I got some numbers to call today. And there's his phone number. Oh, and there's my $100 for the crocodile mask. Okay, that's what all this is. Okay. Let us go back here. And use the telephone. Okay, what number do I need to call again? Let's call his first since we know what it is. 490-932-4333. Okay. Can I just use that on this? Or do I have to?
It's customary to pick it up. Okay,
Well, because I think I have to enter it in. Shoot, can I see it? Okay, there we go. 4909-324. And then 4 threes. And
there's nothing there.
wait, what? Oh, I gotta turn it on first. I didn't even realize it was off. Okay. There we go.
The number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Wait, what? Really? Is that the right number? Hold on. Is that the right number? 49... Hold on. 4909-324. 3333.
I'm not calling some stranger in Germany. I still don't know who this guy really is.
Are you kidding me? We can't call him. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, let's call these numbers. Which one is it? I can't remember if he said, if we have any clue as to which one it is. I guess we'll just have to try him. Let's see, 555 is 1270. I gotta have to turn it on every time.
Hello.
Hi, is this the Kazanu residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Nothing.
Good. Goodbye.
Okay, not that one, maybe? What's the next one? So they're all 555 and then 1220, 1280, 1237. Okay.
Hello, Kazanu residence?
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Kazanu was inside it.
Dixieland drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry to bother you again, but I was wondering if you know anything about...
This is the one I already did. Whoops.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't realize I was doing the same number. Otherwise, I forgot I already did that one. Let me see. What was the other two again? 1280 and 1237. Okay.
There's nothing there to operate.
Hello?
Hello? I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro,
I think
be
this is the one.
quiet. Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Pretty sure that's the one. Sounded like her, and she had her dog.
The number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Okay, let's try her again then, maybe. I don't know if we can do it again.
Yes?
Hi. I called earlier about your drugstore order.
Hush, Castro! I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I guess we can't do anything with that then. At least not yet. Maybe we'll get something later we can talk to her about specifically. Anyways, I guess let's head out. Let's go see... Our artist has finished with the patterns. Maybe... Oh, they did say there was a... They were targeting a suspect.
I'll be back later.
Good luck.
Well, first of all, let me go to the park first of all for that thing, maybe. Guess they just come here every day and jam out. Hey, you done those patterns yet?
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and good luck.
Alright, well, thank you. Try not to blow up the planet. Ooh, let's see.
The reconstructed Veve was done for Gabriel by a technical artist.
Now I'm sure people will be able to make something of this. Interesting, like a ritual circle of some kind. Okay, well let's just, while we're here, see if there's anything new going on in the park. Probably not, but we can see. Oh, there is something new over here.
Madame Lorelei, the fortune teller, is garbed in a belly dancer's outfit and wears a boa around her neck. A real boa.
Huh. Let's see.
Come on, boys. Hoopla.
What? Oh. Interesting. How long is this going on for? Okay, there we go.
Thanks, boys.
Right, can I ask you some questions, madam?
Could I ask you a few questions, Madame Lorelei?
The only answers I give are given in my reading. I'm sure your palm would be quite interesting.
Alright, and can I get any readings from you?
Come on, boys. Hoopla.
Oh jeez, I didn't mean to do that again. Can we skip past this now? Ugh. Yes, yes, very, very nice. Can you sit back down so I can talk to you some more, maybe? Gosh, that's a long little thing there, isn't it?
Thanks, boys.
So is that just a... Can I still use this with her? Oh, here we go. Okay, how's business?
How's business?
How's business? I have no time for such dull conversation, darling.
Fair enough. It's a nice snake you have there.
That's a nice snake you have there.
I could say the same of you.
Well, I know where I got mine. Where'd you get yours?
That's personal.
Okay, then. How about a reading?
How about a reading?
The prices are listed on the sign.
They seem a little steep.
Well, I sometimes do my intimate friends for nothing. But I am a businesswoman.
I'm sure you are.
I'd really like to know more about that snake.
I'd really like to know more about that snake.
Sorry, sweetie, but I don't discuss Elvis with anyone.
Could you just do a short reading for an intimate friend?
Could you just do a short reading for an intimate friend?
Darling, you toy with me. If I thought you were serious. But no, I must stay firm.
Alrighty then. Oh, come on. Really again? Wish I could skip it. I've seen it multiple times already, lady. Come on. Stop dancing around so I can do something. Can I look at this while
The
she's
booth
dancing?
is
Okay.
a colorful melange. It announces the owner as Madame Lorelei and gives prices for palm reading, $20, crystal ball gazing, $15, and birth charts, $50. The owner is currently plying a different sort of wares, however.
Yeah. So when she sits back down, I'm gonna show her some stuff, though. But I'm saving my money for that crocodile mask.
Thanks, boys.
Anyways, let's see. What do you know about this?
Does this mean anything to you?
No. Does this price list mean anything to you?
Yeah. What about this?
Does this mean anything to you?
No. Does this price list mean anything to you?
Alrighty then. What about this?
Does this mean anything to you?
No. Does this price list mean anything to you?
What about this?
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
Okay, I don't think she has anything to say. Okay, enough for now then.
Come on, boys.
Okay, can I leave, please? Ugh. So annoying. Let me leave.
The lucky dog vendor has his nose buried in a paperback novel.
Yeah, it's not one of his, I know. How sad. Okay, let's go. Alright, let me go to the police station, I think. Apparently they're interrogating a suspect. There we go. He's interrogating him in his office? That's kind of weird.
Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square. Pushing coke? He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
Alright, Crash. I want to hear about
Let's
these
go
murders.
down.
You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
Now, you relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes, like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. Now, you tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. I mean, it's different when I'm supposed to come here. Or if I can send a message. Tell them I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's frickin' useless. Take him back to detaining, would you, Tony?
Surprised they have him in his office and not an interrogation room.
I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum and damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn! We only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I might have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book, I mean. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction, that's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
About this.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
That's cute, Gabriel. Almost looks legit. I'm sure our police artists would be amused at your techniques.
Okay then. Just continue brushing me off the whole time while I solve your case for you, buddy. Well, see you later.
I'll let you get back to it.
Ciao, baby.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to the drugstore.
Hi.
Uh-huh.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
What about Madame Cazenove?
It's important that I talk to Madame Cazeneuve. You see, I'm doing some research and...
I can't tell you anything about her.
Alright, well, can you sell me the mask, please?
Are you still interested in selling that crocodile mask?
Or you show me $100 and the mask is yours.
Okay, I will do it in just a minute. Anyways, first of all... Oop, not that. First of all, do you know anything about this now that it's all together?
Do you recognize this pattern?
Don't look familiar at all, sir.
Alright, well, give me that crocodile mask, please. I sold my father's painting for it, so it better be worth it.
I have $100. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's $100, sure enough. The mask, it's yours, sir.
Here you go. Careful it don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, how are we keeping a giant
Don't you
thing
go
in
forget
our
your
coat?
lagniappe. A free bottle of Master Gambling Oil.
Oh,
The sign said I could get Lady Luck oil instead.
Well, I wasn't thinking a man as young as you would be needing that kind of remedying. But if you having problems with your...
Oh, that's all right. Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just stick with this. Thanks, anyway.
Of course, it ain't none of my business if you do need it.
I don't need it.
Of course you don't.
oh gosh, okay. Save here since we've made some decent progress. I hate that I have to replace them now, though. I have to go all the way to the bottom and do this. Wish I could just replace the oldest automatically somehow. Oop, jeez, my phone over. This thing never wants to sit straight. Okay, mask. Interesting, so now I have the mask.
The crocodile mask is made of genuine crocodile head. It looks heavy, hot, and smelly.
I have no idea what we're going to use it for, but presumably something important. Same
The
with
small
this.
bottle is labeled Master Gambling Oil.
Oh, you know, I wonder if I can give that to one of the, like, the dudes at chess, that dude that loses at chess, or something. Maybe. Something like that, I feel like. Anyways, I will see you later. Let me go to the Museum, yeah.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Let's see, what do you know about this crocodile hex? Why am I walking so slow? It's like I'm in slow motion going over there, wow.
What do you think of my crocodile mask?
Nice.
Okay, that's all we got of that. I spent $100 on that thing, man. What about this?
Does this mean anything to you?
It looks like a simple hoodoo potion to me. Such things are easy to obtain in the French Quarter.
Okay. What about this?
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Yeah, you're definitely in on this stuff. You're definitely in on this, for sure. Anyways, let's see.
I'll be going.
Walk carefully out there, Mr. Knight.
Maybe Magentia will tell us more.
Mr. Knight, how nice to see you.
My pleasure, I'm sure.
Please, be seated.
Let's see. What about this?
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, but we don't use those anymore.
Really? What about this?
Does this mean anything to you?
I could have mixed you a much more effective potion than that.
Yeah, but you
But
probably
it
would
would have
ask
cost
more.
me, right?
The Earth does not give up her gifts without cost.
Yeah, I've known a few women who felt the same way.
Okay, then. What about this, though? It's really why I'm here.
Does this mean anything to you?
These are magic symbols. Deep magic.
Really? Have you seen them before?
No,
Then how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, my
That was
eyes
just the
are
same
unveiled
response,
to
huh?
see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Tons.
Okay, I guess nothing new from you. That's a little disappointing. I was really hoping for something new. Well, I will head out.
Well, I guess I'll be going now.
Where to go next, then?
As you wish.
I mean, I could show the crocodile max to Madame Lorelei, potentially. Let's go to the Napoleon House, see if anything new's going on there. Probably not. I'm also curious if I could give that gambling oil to one of them. Hold on.
Gabriel has no reason to think Sam might be interested in that voodoo oil.
Okay, then. What about you? I'm sure you don't know about any of this stuff.
Does this mean anything to you?
Hey, watch it. You wear that in here, people are liable to stop drinking.
Maybe. I'm also waved around a photo of a dead body, so, you know.
Does this mean anything to you?
Can't say that it does.
What about this?
Does this mean anything to you?
Can't say that it does.
Okay, well, to the cemetery. I think that's the other main area we need to go right now. Let's see.
Could I have a minute of your time?
What you need, boy?
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Alrighty then, I'm surprised he didn't have more of a reaction to that, but I guess he does work in a cemetery, so not much would surprise him.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Alright, what about the circle? Oh, now I gotta follow you to the next room, huh? Alright, let us go as soon as we can walk. Come on. To the next room. Or section, rather, I guess.
I'm sorry to bother you.
You got something to say, son?
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Oop, okay. What can we do then? What can we do? We've gotten anything that would mean anything. Ugh. I don't think we've gotten anything that would really affect that key plate. Unless a crocodile mask has something to do with that, but that doesn't really make sense. necessarily. Oh! Well, it did say to come to the little city of the dead today, that one.
Malia.
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
I noticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
Whatever for.
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
Look, I know you've got more money than God. Do you think I care? Do you think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I have a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See? I knew it. You're crazy about me, too. Come by tonight. Please. My world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Oof.
Damn it!
Striking out hard there, buddy. Oh well. I don't know if that really did anything for us. I don't think this will do anything, but we can see.
That doesn't work on the lock plate.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get something for her at some point, probably.
Two heavy, solid marble doors provide an entrance to the tomb.
Nothing new with this, right?
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's move it along then. Okay, I'll be seeing you. Hello, let me exit, please. Let's go back to the bookshop.
Phew, it's humid out there. Made it back, though.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
Let me see. Hey, look what I got.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Let's see.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Why does it look like there's like a crook nest right there?
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
How will I call this number?
Do you know anything about this?
Sure. I'm the one that gave that to you. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about this?
Sure. I'm the one that gave that to you. Remember?
Like she's talking to a little kid. Okay. I got nothing else to look for you. Anything new? I assume no.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Oh, I have a pattern I need you to research. Okay.
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want, but check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
Can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I guess that's it. Nice. Okay. What else can we do then? Loads.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Where else could I go then? See if there's anything new at the cathedral, I guess. Doesn't really seem like it. Okay. Oh, that's right, we can go to that university.
It looks like the lecture is just starting. Gabriel decides to record the session.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. The one tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa, and this is called being ridden. The human worshipper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god; Ezruli, the mistress of love; Papa Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death; Agwe, the spirit of water; Legba, spirit of the crossroads; and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the Lord of Destruction.
Ugh. Oh, I gotta get more sleep at night.
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Hounfours. Their priests, Hungan or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a Voodoo Hounfour, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a poto mitan. The ritual circle is prepared with a veve, a pattern
There
of
we
symbols.
go, something relevant here.
Each tribe's veve is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify their special Loa. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa.
That knife gives me the chills.
The ritual whip, or fouet cash. And the ritual coffin, or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mama Loa for specific magical rituals. The Mama Loa is the most powerful figure in any Voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. The Mama Loa is the supreme woman. She, butterflies, fireflies.
Gabriel, I know you've had rough nights, but come on.
Firelight. No, what is it? Gabriel?
What? I can't see.
Gabriel, get in.
Can't. It's too small for me.
You must get in, Gabriel.
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel, hide.
No, no, let me out. Help.
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God, sorry.
So, we saw that little coffin in, the museum. Wonder if we can investigate that a little bit more now. Okay, let me save this real quick. But yeah, now we know what that is. I'm sure we got a lot of keywords probably from there we can ask people about. Let's see.
The podium. Partridge's throne. Those doors lead to the projection booth. There's a PA speaker on the wall. Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Greek night at the Alpha Psi Omega frat house. It looks like it took place sometime last spring.
Can we go back here and talk to the professor?
Are you a student?
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you have walked into my private office, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Just a second, let me look around first.
An old globe sits atop Hartridge's file cabinet. Dr. Hartridge's office is crowded with masks, carved figures, and strange objects. Dr. It's Hartridge's file cabinet. That mask is quite hideous. The carved stone head looks African and very old.
Little fishies back here.
Exotic fish lend even more color to the cluttered office. The shelves behind Hartridge's desk are full of old books. Dr. Hart.
Okay.
The shelves behind.
Okay.
Dr. Hartridge's desk is remarkably neat, especially considering the rest of the room. The shelves...
Okay.
The squatter grins maliciously at Gabriel. It's an enormous stone head. Dr. Hart...
Okay, well, let's talk to you.
Your lecture was terrific.
Oh, you think so? You were snoring so loud I didn't think you'd heard it.
Sorry, had some rough nights.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
What about voodoo?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight. Perhaps next time you could stay awake and learn something.
What about the murders?
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest. But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treats voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with.
What about New Orleans?
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I find it interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture of New Orleans.
What about St. John's Eve?
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's June 23rd, the feast day of St. John the Baptist. But June 23rd has been a sacred day since the earliest times. Ancient sun worshippers used to roll a flaming wheel down a hill to celebrate the sun's descent on that day.
A burning wheel? Huh.
Anything more?
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm not in the habit of repeating myself, Mr. Knight.
Sorry, just seeing if there's anything more. What about Caprice Uncle?
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans corps means?
Cabri sans corps? Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, bulls, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Interesting. At least we finally got to know what that means. Cool. What about Marie Laveau?
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of voodoo somewhat interesting from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true voodoo practices.
What about animal mass?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
Okay, what are these for?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I'm not in the...
Okay, nothing more on that. What about Vive?
Tell me about Veves.
If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask.
Okay, fair enough. What about Schottenjäger?
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
I'm afraid I can't help you there, Mr. Knight.
It's really not your area of expertise. That's right. What about yourself?
Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight, I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained at Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, in religious studies. I'm an agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary. And I am heterosexual, when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other questions?
No.
What?
Fine.
That was kind of a weird jump into personal detail there. Okay. What about human sacrifices?
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible if that's the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Azuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where will we find one? Azuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Hungan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papa Nebo. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
Anything more on that?
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most Voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
Alright then. What else can you tell me about some of the things I have here?
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
This is serious voodoo ritual. Nasty stuff.
In what way?
Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph. Except for the corpse, of course. But the wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. Reminds me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand.
Really? Interesting. Thanks.
Interesting. Can you tell me anything about my father's sketches?
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Okay. Worth a shot. Can you tell me anything about its letter? Probably not.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Okay. Fair enough. What about this mask?
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Okay. What about this?
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Okay. What about this?
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I've never seen those symbols, therefore they're probably meaningless.
Really? Are you sure?
I am never wrong, Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
Wow. Arrogant. Aren't you? Shouldn't you know that science is all about finding out things we don't know? You always gotta consider that there might be, you might be thinking about things wrong. You gotta keep an open mind, buddy. Anyways, probably don't know anything about this, but I'll show you.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Okay, but the Veve, I'm sure you probably might have an idea of something here.
Can you tell me anything about this pattern?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back. Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating Veve. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself. Each of the symbols in the Veve represents something, a loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this Veve is authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely. But I'm, undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
Of course. Take the time you need. Give me the info so I can proceed forward and solve this mystery. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. In that case, I think we are ready to head out here. We got a lot of new things, I think, maybe to talk about with some other people.
I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's head out. And, I'm gonna go talk to that drugstore dude, and now I know what Caprice on corn means. I don't know if it'll do any good, but we can see.
Hi.
Oh, actually, I don't have anything to show you, but I just wanted to talk.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Alright, let me see. Anything new? Baby.
Do you know anything about Veves?
No, sir. Never heard of them.
Yeah, right. What about Black Voodoo?
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black voodoo? Oh, no such thing. I tell you for sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, let me go then. Let's go talk to Dr. John. See if he's got any more
Hello, Dr. John.
denying to do.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Sure you are. Let me see. Oh, also, maybe that has that coffin a bit more or something.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd like to know how far along I am, for one thing. What about a Vive?
Do you know anything about Veves?
I believe they have something to do with Haitian voodoo, but that is not really my area.
And what about Black Voodoo?
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
That sort of viewpoint makes my work very difficult, Mr. Knight.
I'm not implying that all voodoo is evil, but there are certain practitioners that use voodoo towards a darker end, aren't there?
No one that I am familiar with. If there are one or two ignorant believers, that is none of my concern. And I do not care to promote a Hollywood interpretation of voodoo by discussing it.
Alright, fair enough. Have we asked you about Malia Getty?
Are you sure you don't know Malia Getty?
Quite sure, Mr. Knight.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I'd asked you about that before. Does this have anything different now?
You're sure you haven't heard the term Caprice encore?
I am sure, Mr. Knight.
Okay. Nope, that's it for now then. Let's go see if Magentia's got anything new from this for us.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Walk carefully out there, Mr. Knight.
I sure will. Oh, I forgot I was gonna ask about the coffin. Damn it. Okay.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
I don't think I can do anything, though.
Professor Hartridge said that in Voodoo, a small ritual coffin is called a seke module.
Can we do anything with it?
The little coffin is empty.
Okay. I don't think there's anything we can do with it right now, but...
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Okay, let's go to Magentia then.
Mr. Knight, how nice to see you.
My pleasure, I'm sure.
Please, be seated.
Yes. Let me see what you know.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Of course, Seeker.
She's probably gonna be like, oh, I don't have anything to do with that. How dare you ask me? Well, maybe not for the baby.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, really? Well, Black Voodoo.
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
It is the oldest, darkest heart of voodoo.
Anything else?
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
There are some things it is better not to know about, Monsieur Knight.
Alright, fair enough. Guess that's it then. For now.
Well, I guess I'll be gone now.
As you wish.
Let me see if there's anything new at home.
Hey, Grace. Here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Okay.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Veve.
Do you know anything about Veve?
I told you, I can't help you with that.
Oh, did I already talk to you about that?
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Now, what are you getting yourself into?
Nothing you need to know about. Do you?
I know there are dark forms of any major religion. Where there's a yin, there's a yang.
Speaking of yin and yang...
But no, I don't know anything really about voodoo, dark or otherwise. Sorry.
Alright, messages?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Nothing new.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Okay. That enough. What else can we go to do then? Oh, we go ask. Well, I don't know. Let's go see Madame Lorelei, because we didn't really do very much for her.
I'm going out.
Good luck.
We have some new things we might be able to show her. Maybe. Let's see. I don't know if I ever showed her this.
Does this mean anything to you?
No. Does this price list mean anything to you?
Oh, that's right. She just says that for everything I try to show her. Oh, jeez. And she does this shit. I guess maybe I can't do anything more with her until I have something I can give to her.
The booth is a colorful melange. It announces the owner as Madame Laurel. The owner is...
Yeah, I don't have anything to use to pay for anything, though. Okay, come sit back down so I can see if I can talk to you at all.
Thanks, boys.
Oh, nothing.
Then move aside, sweetie. But stay where I can look at you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Could I ask you a few questions, Madame Lorelei?
The only answers I get.
Yeah, you won't give me anything. I don't think I have anything else new to show you at all either, so... Yeah,
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
Okay. Well, goodbye. I don't know, let's just do a circuit around and see if anything new is going on anywhere else.
Come on, boys. Hoop.
Yes. Oh gosh, I gotta wait. Okay, I will be leaving now. Nothing new. Okay, let's just head out then. Let's head to the cemetery again, I guess. Hey, let's talk.
Hello there, got a sec?
What you need, boy?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Let's see, what about Vive?
Do you know anything about Veves?
I don't know what you talking about.
What about Black Voodoo?
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black voodoo? I seen lots of voodoo markings in this cemetery. I seen graves dug up and stuff you don't want to know about stolen from them. But voodoo, black voodoo, sounds like a devil of a distinction, you ask me.
Alright. Well, let me go. Maybe I'll try going to the Getty Estate again. I doubt that'll get us anywhere, but since we did run into her here, maybe that's a sign of some kind. I'm not entirely sure. I might be stuck again here. Oof. We'll see.
Oh, it's you. Miss Getty is not at home, sir. Can you tell me where she is? It's very important. She's visiting her mother's grave, Mr. Knight. Something even you can't be tasteless enough to want to interrupt.
What, again? We already ran into her there earlier. She's still there? Maybe not, I don't know. Anything new at the crime scene? I keep expecting to come back here and find something, but nope, nothing. Alright, we can try going back to the cemetery. But I mean, we already encountered her there, so I don't think there's really anything else to do here. Yeah, there's nothing else to do here. Okay. Well, at least that I know of right now. Okay, I might be a little bit stuck again. I might end up having to look something up here. We'll see. We'll keep exploring our options here, but I'm not entirely sure because I don't know what it all to do for the locked plate there, and then I don't know, maybe something to do with that suspect? Maybe I can go back to the police station or something? I guess it can't hurt. Let's see. I don't know if there's any use asking them about stuff. I don't know. Let me see if there's anything new developing.
Mostly my man.
Yeah, what is it, you wanker?
Let's see.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Let me see. What about Bebe?
Do you know anything about Veves?
What?
Veves. They're ritualistic patterns used in voodoo. You know, like those marks we found around the body.
You know what the department says about that, Knight. That voodoo stuff is faked.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. These Veves...
Look, just stop worrying about them marks. I don't think they're relevant.
Yeah, sure. Black voodoo.
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black voodoo? Sounds like a put-on to me.
Well, the case status.
What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
It sure as hell ain't going well. There's a lot of brakes being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens.
Oh, really?
I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
Anything new here?
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
What else do you want to know?
Oh, nothing, okay.
Oh, nothing, never mind.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
I told you, it's going for shit.
Okay, well, I just wanted to know what you know about the people, but I guess... Now, is there anything new in the case file, maybe? I could check, I guess.
I'll let you get back to it.
Ciao, baby.
Anything here?
It's an inbox.
Is there a file I can get out of?
Gabriel already has everything he needs from that file.
Okay, I was just wondering if maybe they had some new stuff, but I guess not. Okay, I don't know what to do then. Wish I could go ask the grandma about that Ritter dude or something. I don't know if she'd even know, because that's the father's side of the family, right? Or her husband's. Where else can we go? Napoleon House? Seems like the same stuff going on.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
Veve.
Do you know anything about Veves?
Never heard of it.
Black voodoo?
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Nah. I prefer not to think about that kind of stuff personally. Crime, perversion, weirdos. Just makes me depressed.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Goodbye. I don't think there's really anything new going on here, unless there's something new that I'm not aware of.
Nothing like a good game of chess.
Yeah.
Oh. Excuse me.
What? He's right.
Okay, nothing new going on in here. I don't know. Let's just check out everywhere we can, I suppose. I don't imagine there's anything new in the Overlook, but we can go take a look. You never know. You never do know. Nothing. Maybe I mistaken in the mass instead of using that money for her stuff or something. I don't know. Didn't really know. Go back to the cathedral. Don't really see why. Nothing new going on here. So I still can't go over there.
Gabriel cannot go.
Can I go over here?
Gabriel cannot do it.
Okay. Let's see. I'm really not sure what I could even try to do right now, to be honest. Guess we could go to Grandma's house.
Gabriel, my love, how nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
I'm sure you don't know anything about Veve or Black Voodoo, but I don't know what else to
Can
do
we
right
talk,
now.
Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Veve.
Do you know anything about Veves?
What, dear?
Never mind.
Black Voodoo?
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black voodoo? Is that something new?
I don't think so.
I don't know much about any kind of voodoo, Gabriel.
Okay. Oh, Wolfgang Ritter. Wait, Heinz Ritter and Wolfgang Ritter. I don't think I remember seeing these before. Hold on.
Do you know anyone named Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter? Oh, Gabriel, where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
I promised I'd never tell you or your father, but I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Oh, interesting.
Why did Granddad change his name?
I don't know. I tried to ask him about his family, his life before America, but he didn't want to talk about it. He never even told me about his name change. I found out one day when I saw his passport in a drawer. Since he obviously found it painful, I never questioned him about it. But I'm sure it wasn't trouble with the law. Your granddad was the best man I ever knew.
Interesting.
Didn't Granddad ever say anything about his past or his family?
Only that his family was crazy, and that he never wanted to see them again. He believed in some family curse, thought that he could spare Philip and Philip's children from what he called old nightmares. Whatever Harrison wanted to spare you, though, it cost him plenty. He never did sleep well, and he would often get a far-away, guilty look in his eyes. He was wrestling with something he thought he should be doing, someplace he thought he ought to be. I don't know how he could think that he should be anywhere but with me and our child. It's a terrible way to live.
Interesting. Anything more on that?
Do you know anything else about Heinz Ritter?
I've told you all I know about your granddad's past.
Alright, what about Wolfgang Ritter?
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
As I said, your granddad's surname was originally Ritter. I never learned much about his family, but from things he said, I always thought he had a brother back in Germany. I don't know if Wolfgang Ritter is related to your granddad or not.
Okay, so maybe now we can call that number then. Interesting. Did we ever show her that letter?
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
No, dear. I'm afraid I don't speak a word of German.
Okay, maybe I forgot to show that to her. I thought I showed her the picture, though, already.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
That one in the middle is your grandfather. Those other two, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we did show her that before. Okay, but now I think we can finally call that number. Okay.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
Now that I know
All
he's
right,
probably
dear.
related. Now that we've confirmed it a little bit more, now I think he'll finally be willing to actually call that number. So let's go do that.
Phew!
Oh, there is nothing.
Okay, let's go back here. Let me see that number. And then let's pick up the phone. Okay. 4909 324 3333.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Ja, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me, Mr. Ritter?
I have been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What the hell you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had feelings about you. It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I had a sense that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Yes, Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know, Gabriel. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
How am I supposed to get there with no money?
I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly, I don't know you from Adam, and I'm not going to fly off to Germany, even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it.
Well, I'm pretty busy.
Please, Gabriel, you are the last of our line. I am too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for your family, read the journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
Good. Now be careful and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
Dude, I have hardly any money to my name. How am I supposed to fly all the way to Germany? Jeez. That is definitely not happening anytime soon. Definitely not. Okay. Let me see. Look at money. Okay. Can I ask you about anything else now?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Messages?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
Okay. Research?
Could you do
Sure. What?
Nothing right now.
I can't.
Okay.
Okay, then. Maybe let's go check the Getty estate. Maybe she's back from the tomb now?
I'm out of here.
Now that we progressed something else, maybe that'll be the case.
I told you, Miss Getty is out.
Oh, okay, she's still out. Well, I wasn't sure. Where should I even go then? Go tell Grandma about this, I guess. I don't know.
It's my favorite grandson.
Your only grandson, but nice try, Gran.
Make yourself at home.
Okay, come on. Sit down so we can talk. I don't know if there's really anything more that come of this, though, but...
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Wolfgang Ritter.
Do you know anyone named...
I don't know what...
Okay, no, nothing new on that. Okay. Well, know what then? Let me just save up real quick, and then I think I am going to head out for now. I may end up having to look something up because I feel like I've done everything I think like I can right now to progress. So I might just have to wander around, see if anything changes anywhere. But yeah. For now, I guess, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.